Alright, so I think we're gonna start. I figure quite a few people are gonna come in late just because of time. I applaud you all for even being here at 10 a.m. I know it's like the earliest panel possible, but I'm amazed at this. I wasn't expecting anyone to show up. That's why I came with our homies over here.
I wasn't expecting us to show up.
Yeah. And finally we have our PowerPoint working after 2 days of trying and 3 PowerPoints that have gone to waste. So I'm very happy about that. Oh, get out, Connor. No.
Oh, hi there.
Blazes. And Molly just has her spot reserved over here.
Don't fight behind me.
It's not that big a deal. Anyway, this is cosplay groups, and it's just a general panel on what is a cosplay group, because we get asked this, or this comes up a fair bit, and it's kind of hard to explain, but essentially, my basic definition is a cosplay group is a group of friends that cosplay together. It's very simple. It's not a company, it's not anything official, it's not anything that sort of binds you to a contract unless you have a contract. Oh no, maybe you guys have a contract. Live application forms. Some sort of ritual right thing? No, it's just, it's very, very casual group of friends that cosplay together. Of course, this is a picture of our Mario cosplay that we did at Christmas time. And of course, it was just all of us together, one cosplay, one series, just for the effect of a whole bunch of people cosplaying the same series, and just to all have fun together. So, and you can notice one of our group's young daughter there in the center had one of her first cosplays. With, yeah, Valjean creeped it on her like that.
Spaceball.
And Luigi.
Spaceball.
And her works too. Alright, so
My 3 favorite groups.
these are just the ones I know of. There are a whole lot of cosplay groups. I was thinking about doing a search for like all of them online, but then I got tired. So I just went with the groups I'm familiar with. Yay! It's okay, we started early.
2 minutes out.
Too many, 2 minutes early. It's only true. Oh, someone's cat. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
So,
that's
and can everyone hear me, by the way?
What?
Yeah? I think I'm good at projecting. Shut up! I don't think he's like I feel like a professor. Do it.
You got to lean over.
Hello, students.
Teach us your wings.
Alright. So as I don't like using this.
As you can see, we have 3 cosplay groups up here that I got the pictures for. We have Fighting Dreamers Productions, which we are part of. We have Koi Cosplay, and they are from California, and then we have Parlay Productions.
Who?
I'm quite sure where they're from.
And I thought I had to include them because they're here. I can't tell Johnny. Anyway, as I was saying, there are a whole bunch of groups, lots of productions groups, lots of cosplay groups. You guys are Parlay Productions, right? Officially? No. Or just Parlay? Okay.
Yeah, we are.
There's some that are ink as well. And now I'm just going to do a quick explanation of how FTP came to be. This turns into an 18+ panel. Make your choice now. FTP formed initially as myself, Kenshiro, and Calibri getting together and cosplaying together. The way I met Kenshiro is sketchy business. I went on to cosplay.com forums, and I was on a Vancouver-based forum, and I was just like, hey, I'm looking for people who cosplay in my area, Vancouver. And then Calibri answered me, and we started talking, and then I started talking to her husband, Kenshiro, who is a fair bit older than me, and great thing is he's the nicest guy in the world, but this could have gone very, very bad. Because then I was gonna go out cosplay shopping. He's like, oh yeah, you know, I know some shops. I can help you out. I was like, well, we should meet up. He's like, all right. I will be the man in the black trench coat at the SkyTrain station. And at the time, I was about 17. So, I mean, that never do that. For me, it ended up working out because they're, to this day, some of my best friends, and essentially, like, he's like my father figure, and she's like my sister. So, we still don't know how that works out, but he's just the father to all.
But it works.
He's the all-father, if you will. He's Odin. So we
I want to see
formed,
you like cosplay now.
he will someday. We formed a group of 3 people. Shh, parlay. We formed a group of 3 people, and we sort of threw around the idea of being a cosplay group. I had seen a group online who were from Texas called JAC Productions, and to my knowledge, they are one of the first, if not the first, cosplay group. But they were more of an acting troupe than they were a cosplay group. They were far more focused on skits than they were on actual cosplay. But I was familiar with their skits, and I thought that was kind of interesting. So I was like, hey, why don't we form something like this with the 3 of us? So, hey. Right before Anime Evolution was my first con, we formed sort of a tentative group. And I'm pretty sure at this time, we sort of had the name Fighting Dreamers in the works, and that was from the song from Naruto, Fighting Dreamers. We figured it kind of fits. And the productions was actually tacked on as a joke, which I find ironic considering it's widely used now. We use productions to sort of parody our own amateur status, because obviously we're not a productions group. We're just a group of people cosplaying, so we're just like, productions. So it was kind of an inside joke for us at first, and then I guess it kind of caught on. So we formed a group, and then I met her, and then she became part of the group as well. What are you wearing? Okay, whatever. She joined the group, and then we had 4 people, and by the end of our first con, we had a group of people who were loosely fighting dreamers, because we also hung out together. I then sent out an email and said, hey, you want to join a cosplay group? I have this idea that we can all make this group, we can do a bunch of skits together and all that. I set up a YouTube page, and we started uploading random videos, and then I moved to the States, and before I knew it, it was kind of a thing. We never really intended it to be a thing, I wanted a group of people I could cosplay with, and I thought it'd be fun to sort of make that an official group. And AG designed our logo, so that was kind of cool. When it comes to cosplay groups, a lot of people ask, sort of, how do you make a cosplay group? It's sort of like making friends. You can't really try to make friends. It's okay. See you next. So, some 3 main things to avoid in cosplay groups. Number 1, hierarchy. It's not a government, it's not a monarchy or anything. It's a friendship first and foremost, not a company. Setting out to be famous, a lot of people actually message me online and are just like, I want my cosplay group to be famous, how to go about doing that? That's kind of a funny question because you can't really try to do that. It's like, if you're finding yourself thinking, how can we make ourselves famous, you're kind of doing it wrong. Because obviously you're not setting out to have fun cosplaying, you're not setting out to have fun as a group of friends, you're setting out with a specific goal. And that goal entirely depends on luck, right place and right time, and just pure random chance. Because if you look at the cosplay groups out there that are considered quote-unquote famous, I mean, like we aren't really anything special, and
Oh no, you're special.
no.
You're
Okay,
very
special
different.
in that way. Special in that I have 2 libraries.
Yeah.